And then Playboy just came out with the chick from Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
You don't like her?
I took a look at it.
In the first movie, I thought she was just hot as shit, man.
How old a broad is she?
She's not that old. Know what happened? She's one of these women. She, I think she got divorced, had a kid.
Oh, stop.
And this is her way of just, showing her.
No women that have kids in Playboy. Period.
Why?
Don't do it.
Rachel Hunter. We went
Don't
through
care.
this.
Nah. Yeah, we went through it. She arched her back. Her head was touching her ass in half the pictures. Because they got to arch their backs to make things look good.
What?
No.
Are you saying to stretch everything out?
Right.
Stretch it back into place or whatever?
Exactly. Well, hello, exactly. I just want to look at, if I look at Playboy, I want to open it up. I want to read the bio. I want to see birthday, 1989. You know, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Do you really didn't do math before you said that? I want to see 1996, or I'm giving it back.
It is really creepy when you start realizing some of these girls'
What
ages.
did I hit? 15? 16?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to see.
No, I'm saying, but it should have been a little bit later.
Yeah. What do you want to put old broads in there?
Why not put orthopedic shoes on her, Aunt?
No, I don't want to see. And there was a picture of her nether region in there, down under, and it just kind of looked like a baby came out. You don't want to see that.
She has very nice nips.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's
No, she got nips of a woman that's breastfed.
Dude, I like that big long ones.
she's cute, man.
Yeah.
She's a real girl.
They look like Golden Globe Awards.
She's very nice. Oh. Yeah, I like the spread, Anthony. I gotta say it.
I'm not digging it.
No, huh?
Little tattoo over the hiney on the back. That hasn't been done before.
I know.
No.
That's
Wow.
God, girls, what are you doing with that one?
Why don't you write love and hate on your knuckles, dummy?
I'm sure there was a first girl that did that somewhere. But, man, how many girls are going to go around with that goddamn tattoo over their butt?
As long as they don't put it on the butt. It's like women don't know how nice that is naturally. Leave it alone.
Leave the ass alone.
You know what? If she was the only girl in the whole magazine...
Oh, dude, I thumbed through that.
Oh, my
Stop
God. It would have been nice, and I'm like, yeah, she's kind of cute and stuff. Whatever. You see the centerfold?
Oh, I know.
This Italian broad with olive oil just pouring it all over her huge natural boobs.
Look at the girls of Fear Factor also are in that.
No.
Yeah, they're natural. She was born in 81. Wow. From Dallas, Texas. Everything's bigger in Dallas,
Is she ready
Texas.
to retire? Born in 81? Oof.
Amber Kemp.
Join AARP.
Kempisi
That old
or something
fossil.
like that.
How do you date that?
Wow.
And how secure are you as a male where you could go out with her? And there's actually a guy at one point that turned her down.
Somewhere.
Some guy who right now is probably in a men's room meeting someone through a glory hole.
Oh, the Fear Factor ones. Look at the last page.
All right.
Look at the last page on the Fear Factor girls.
It might be the girl I was telling you about.
Look at this. That's her. Look
Yeah,
at the size of those.
This is the girl I told you about when Joe Rogan was on the phone with us. This short girl with these huge natural boobs.
Did Joe say if he had sex with her?
I'm sure he's trying to have sex with all these girls. Joe's listening to us right now. So, Joe, why don't you call in and tell us how many of the girls in the Playboy issue you actually
turn the page.
slept
What's
with?
that one?
Which one?
Let me see that
This is
girl.
radio. We can't do this.
No, flip back one.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let me see her standing up.
Which one?
No.
Oh,
That picture.
a lovely girl.
See, that's not bad. That's better than the one that's on the cover from the Fockers. She's got the same kind of look, that blonde thing going.
Dude, you're too picky.
I'm not too picky.
I was being
It's Playboy, for God's sake.
True.
I was being picky yesterday as a goof with that girl from the Sports Illustrated, reality show.
She's not walking over saying, I want to sleep with you. I'm being picky. No, go away. I'm saying it's Playboy.
I was listening to the replay. That was really hilarious that this girl's trying to defend her stubby, tiny little toe.
Oh, the
She's a
Sports
hot,
Illustrated show.
almost supermodel, and we're just talking about her tiny
We're?
little stubby...
Yeah, we're.
We're? No.
Me?
No, we
You.
didn't notice her toe.
Oh, I thought you guys were in on that one.
was being cordial.
It was just me?
We were just uncomfortably squirming.
I was being nice to her.
All right, well...
And by the way, I guess speaking of Rogan, you want to talk about depressing? Do Tough Crowd with him and then have people looking at his layout. He did a magazine layout, like in like boxers or something, because he's a martial artist, washboard.
Yeah.
I was miserable looking at another comic in that kind of shape. I really wanted to kill myself.
How is it that Carrot Top is buff and you're doughy?
No, Carrot Top is an animal.
Oh, dude, yeah.
We
he's
saw him in
great
the
shape.
lobby of the MGM when we were in Vegas. That guy just works out every day.
I got a picture with him at the Tough Crowd. We were I actually in the dressing room, and he's got like an open shirt, and you can see his pecs. It's miserable. Carrot Top is really in good shape.
Miserable.
Dude, he's an animal. He just is a gym rat.
He probably at one point in his life just said, you know, with the way I am and with my act, I better know how to kick some ass because people are just going to want to punch me in the face.
You know, the reality is he's a really, really nice guy.
And he's a funny guy. When he did it, people were like, well, how's he going to be without the props? And he was actually very funny. Just, you know, because he goofs on himself. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Big Carlin fan. Yeah, he's a funny dude.
All right, why don't we play some of this American Idol audio before we get Ralphie May in here?
The show, fourth season?
I guess. I mean, I'll watch the next few days, and then I'm done with the show. Simple as that.
I'm one of those that watch the whole thing.
I like looking at the train wrecks. I like the freak shows.
Yeah.
And this is all freak show stuff in the beginning.
The auditions.
The auditions. A lot of people that are very delusional. Mm-hmm. And then you got Simon. That he's going to trash everyone. I get it now.
He's insulting people.
The first season, when you didn't know what he was about, you're like, oh wow, look at this guy.
Guy's brutal.
Yeah, blatantly honest. But now it's getting old fast. Of course he's gonna not like any of them.
Yeah.
When he starts trashing rappers, I'll have respect for him. When he can sit in a room with two young kids from a ghetto, who are probably packing, when you can say that you stink, to some kid from Newark or Compton, then I'll have some respect for you.
That's true.
But as long as you're just picking your easy targets, you're a fucking one-trick bore. We get it. Mean Simon, get out of his way. This stupid quaff faggoty haircut.
You said Simon. I was scared that you were talking about me there for a second.
No. No, because you're weird. You'll say it to somebody. Just it doesn't matter who they are.
I don't go for just easy targets.
No, I know you don't. It'll make people uncomfortable. You'll say it.
All right. Okay, so here's the first clip. I was looking up at the TV. Are men smarter than women? They're wasting their time talking about that today. Okay, so I don't even know what. Okay, this is some chick singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, that was a biggie. A lot of people singing the Star Spangled Banner, God Bless America, and patriotic songs, and just an abortion.
God damn it! Are you fucking with me?
She is not even close to being on key. Isn't that horrid? That isn't even bursting the air.
Get through to the night.
And they're just staring at her in disbelief. Way?
Just like Whitney Houston at the Super Bowl.
Oh. Makes me want to move to Phuket.
What did she call Way?
She just said Way, yeah.
Wait, what was she supposed to let us know?
Oh, Jose does that Star Spangled Banner, yet Way. Yet Way.
How bad was that?
She thought she was good.
Why don't
we they give so much emotion, like they see what people do on television, what entertainers do, and how they're supposed to move and look all dramatic, or like move their mouth all weird when they do that blah, 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 thing, and their lips are moving like Liza or something.
Why don't we have all that? Why don't we have the judges' comments after that? I mean, they would have had some great things to say there.
Yep,
Steve. Right, go check with Steve. See if we got judges' comments.
Go get that cozy sissy.
Here's the next one. We got
sweet face staring into the monitor.
We have a guy singing "You Raise Me Up."
You raise me up, up,
Oh, we need the judges' comments here, though.
Yeah, it kind of ends right there, and I want to hear. That was awful. That could be the worst singing I've ever heard.
It's become shticky, though. I think people who are bad go on purpose because they know they want to get on.
Yeah, I've seen those, but some of these people know. They look so sincere.
Well,
they so think they're stars.
Yeah, and then there is a group of people that are trying to become the next, quote, William Hung.
William Hung.
They see that it worked out for him.
Did he know he was awful, by the way, or was he really?
I think, no.
No, that's why it worked so well. He really, truly thought he was really good, and that's where it worked.
You know who the first guy was, though, who didn't have a publicist like William Hung has, I guess. Remember the guy from the first one? Like a virgin. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He was like the worst ever, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that. Wasn't able to parlay that into a little career.
Well, it was the
like
whole
William
look
Hung.
of William Hung and all that. He looked just innocent and stupid, and he didn't really know that he was bad.
Shit-bang! With that barbed wire
He has
mouth
the
he had.
whole world goofing on him, and he still has no idea.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't care because he's making a good living out of it.
Well, he's
for now.
retarded, and you can never tell with the Asians because the hairdo is the same for every one of them. Not to knock the Asians. We have a lot of Asian listeners. I understand there are 2 in Portland.
Here's a awful fact check. Where's the judge's comments, Eric?
That was from the beginning of the show. There was none. It just shows a shot of the. There was no judge's comments.
It's like a montage?
At the beginning, right after she finished, they're just sitting there like in utter shock, and then it cuts to something else.
I'll tell you, the kid had an answer.
All right. Do we have any judges' comments on here?
On that first disc?
Yeah, not
No,
really.
that's just the singing. You want the judges.
Steve, why don't you go stand by some poor homeless people
and warm them
just
up?
warm them up with that hat. Look at that thing.
That's the one we got him when we went to
yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah, this is the Cleveland hat.
That's
This
a
is
good
the-
one.
that's
It's got
what it is.
flames and it says rock on it.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I'd like to find a generic one, but so far no luck.
What's a generic one with no word?
Yeah, I don't like the wording, but apparently they don't make them.
Let's find it.
We could find somebody to make you a flame hat that has no writing on it.
Thank you.
America, America,
What the hell is she thinking? I'm flabbergasted that these people don't hear themselves. Do they hear people that can sing? Do they actually listen to the radio? They have to, because they all seem to be into music.
What if it's just a setup, though?
What do you mean?
What if it's just a setup where, the producers of the show are just going out there and, finding these really, really awful singers for our entertainment value?
But you can tell, because you know why? Because they're not that good at acting. You would have to be a great actor to then leave that room and burst into tears and sincerely say, oh, my God, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm great.
Yeah.
I deserve to be on this show. And they told me I've been singing my whole life, blah, blah, blah. Truth is, do they hear themselves at all? You listen to the radio, you listen to people's professionals sing, and you go, wow, that person has talent. And then you get on. Does the sound go from their mouths into their ear? Will they then hear, wow, that's really awful? I guess not.
And they're too dumb to be fake. Some of them, you're right, because if they were faking, they'd be so over the top bad.
Yeah, you can always tell when
because they
people
wouldn't
are-
understand the ironic
Yeah.
part about being a little bit awful.
yeah.
But I'm great. Why are you denying me? Rachel.
All right, well, now we got the fat chick crying.
I'm crying because, you know what? Not one of them said I could sing. Not one of them said I could sing.
That's terrific.
I can sing. I wouldn't have made it this far. I wouldn't come here.
Yeah.
I'm not like the stupid idiots who come here and want to sing.
No, you are.
I'm one of the good people that they cut.
No,
They have to cut some good people.
No.
they searched you out to make fun of you on national TV, you dummy.
I'm not like one of those idiots that come and can't sing.
You don't
and-
think there's producers out there that are just, their whole job is to find the worst singers
Yeah.
and then parade them in front of the judges? They're not going to
course.
get the mediocre people that are, well, they could sing a little bit, but they're not that good. That's boring TV.
Right.
They got producers that their whole job is to just go all over America finding the worst singers possible and then drag these losers in front of the judges. That's
Yep.
what they do. That's why we sit home and watch this crap.
And you were it. She was wearing some black, it looked like a cocktail dress or something. She gets up there and just disheveled. She looks awful. They were commenting on how banged up and scarred up her arms were. She was a mess.
I feel bad. I know it's weird, but I feel bad because again they're skewering people.
I love
who are, I don't mind
I
it.
love it.
But they're nobodies. And again, you want to skewer somebody? skewer Paris Hilton or skewer Anna Nicole Smith or skewer somebody that's making you money. I just hate the way they go after these nobodies who feel good about the one thing they can do. And she's not a good singer, and she annoys people at
but
parties.
You know what? Unless you're completely insane, you know what you're getting into.
I understand that.
Right? You know that there's a risk that these guys are going to just rip you apart.
Understandable. It just bothers me on another level. I just hate the cowardice and the fact that they won't go after people that are truly celebrities that deserve none of their celebrity.
Yeah. Well, that's what this show's all about, though.
I know.
You drag these people up there, they're delusional, and then you crack their little dreams and hopes right in front of a huge audience.
Like, sit Paris Hilton down and for real do an interview and say, well, you're a pig who has sex on camera, you're a spoiled twat. Why are you a celebrity? Ask it for real. That's just, it bugs me. It's always annoyed me when they don't go after people like that. They go after these nobodies. It's easy.
Well, you did a great job going after Al Franken last week.
I like Al Franken. I'm open about liking Al Franken.
We're a little different than yours, though.
Exactly, and I'm fine with that.
Here's a black guy that sings Tony Braxton.
I thought some mean stuff.
Well, this guy's awful. This guy actually said he was cousins with Tony Braxton because his last name is Braxton.
Yeah.
And he, like, flaming. And he thought, he really, really thought he was good and thought he was going to go, all the way.
He wasn't, by the way, you know whose cousin he is? He's actually Joe Braxton's cousin. That's Pryor's character in Bustin' Loose.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Obscure reference of the day. Bravo.
How could an angel break my heart?
Nat King Cole and Eddie Vedder have a kid.
How could an angel break my heart?
And Elvis?
Oh, my suffering.
They're laughing at him.
I'm trying.
When the judges laugh, give it up. When the judges are laughing at you, stop singing and walk away. And maybe it will be so anticlimactic that they won't air it.
Right.
And you won't be the huge buffoon.
Well, they rejected him, and I think this is what he had to say out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Paula, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be singing English, and I'm going to be singing Spanish. I'm bilingual, yes. Well, and I don't know what race you are. And Simon, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to be doing it because I'm going to be representing you. Randy, you don't even matter. I mean, what have you done? You haven't even been in the industry. What if you produced a couple of songs with Tony Braxton and Mariah Carey? Wow. And Sugar Ray, whatever your name is, One Hit Wonder. Have you ever sang a note? Do you know what that is? I don't think you do. But guess what? My album is going to be multi-platinum. Not just one like you, but many of them. And Paula, not just 3, but actually 8. So anyway, that's going to be my future, and you just wish you could be as fabulous as me.
I love that they crushed this guy. I
Yeah.
love that they crushed him right there, live, or whatever,
He's an
on
ass.
television. I love that they crushed his dreams. And then he's got to rag on people that are successful in the industry.
Well, Paul Abdul, you got to respect this. I don't even know what race you are. That's a pretty funny line.
All right, I'll give him that.
And Mark McGrath, One Hit Wonder. That's another good one.
One hit wonder. The guy has more money
Of
pouring
course.
in.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of things going on in his
But that
career.
still bothers you. Believe me, that bothered him. As
Yeah.
he's sitting there going, who cares? It bugged him a little because he did have one song, and he kissed up to heaven in the pool.
Mean Machine. Yeah, that one.
Mean Machine. Exactly. One Hit Wonder. What
No,
are you
no, no.
talking
That was a bunch
That
of
was
black
huge.
transvestites singing that in The Longest Yard.
Mean Machine.
All right, the grand finale. Then I'm glad I stayed up till the end of this thing, and they have this chick, Mary Roach,
Mary Roach, another one who just thinks she's great.
who has
Destin.
who has a split personality at the least. There may be 3 or 4 people living in her head.
Split personality and a split in the crotch of her pants. She had the biggest camel toe. Oh, but no, her body was awful.
What'd she look like?
She had a real, like, dumpy hips, but she turned sideways and a completely flat ass and this camel toe.
Oh, God. If anybody can get that to Steve, I want to see that. I love camel
Nah,
toe.
you don't want to see this one.
Oh, yes, I do.
Nah, I don't
Awful.
think so.
Doesn't matter. Sometimes camel toe can be really hot. It can look like plump and lovely and young, and then there's other times where it just looks like a split, an awful, like I had 4 kids split. That can be kind of awful.
Yeah. No, I didn't dig it. You could look, judge for yourself, but this woman's just delusional, though. She thinks she's great.
Yeah,
She's going all the way.
I think this is her talking about her vocal style.
Oh.
I think I have a very unique vocal style. It's like pop rock meets Broadway meets jazz and R&B. a very unique combination of all the three. At least that's how I would describe it.
Pop meets R&B meets Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Horrid.
All right, and here's her singing the first time.
I feel the earth move, fall in my feet. I can't stand it when you look at me. That's where you be.
Fall in my feet. The sky would tumble down on her head in the form of a safe.
She sounds like Aaron Neville with a pit bull eating his balls.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you trashed her. I hope we have that audio. All right, well, let's go to the next track here.
Somebody go in there.
Would you like me to sing like myself? I have a ton of different voices.
Right. Well, what were those?
You don't want to hear them?
You have a lot of voices, huh?
In your head.
In your head? Are they talking all the time?
Yeah, I think so.
What are they saying now?
They're saying...
She sounds like Kathy Bates from Misery. You hear that in the voice?
She's trying to sound like the crazy chick. Like maybe they'll think, well, oh, she'll give us good TV.
But I think she was crazy.
Oh, really? Was she?
Yeah, no, this one was crazy.
Okay.
No,
She
there was
like
no
crazy.
I
don't think she could legally sign the waiver to be on the show. Crazy.
It's too bad because there was more of an exchange between her and the judges. I mean,
Yes.
it was priceless.
She started screaming and crying at him and stuff.
Well, we got then they reject her, but there was more interaction between her and the judges, and then she's in the hall and she just loses her mind. Listen to this.
We'll hold.
Pot it up.
Sorry about that.
Come on.
I'm never going to pursue my singing career again. Ever. I'm going to just go to beauty school, style hair, because that's what I'm good at. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose it no matter what I do. I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to start crying. I've heard from many, many, many different people that I have an amazing voice. All my friends have told me that I had an amazing voice. Random people I don't know have told me that I can really sing. So all that would tell me that they're wrong. But still, the fact that they said that doesn't make me want to pursue any kind of singing career, not unless I'm going to be a lead singer in a rock band.
What? You know who told her she could sing all these years? Guys who were just doing it to shut her up. She's probably like, she would sing and they would say, oh, you're pretty good. And she'd go, really? And they'd go, yeah. As their hand was wrapping into her hair, pushing it down.
Yeah, no one's going to tell her that she's a bad singer.
Maybe she's in the car.
Skull.
She's in the car and she's singing along at the radio and you go, well, you got a good voice. Just hoping for a little later.
Because you know she wants you to say that. That's why she's doing it.
And then the producers, because they have to exploit her a little more, they're like, oh, you really believe you could sing? Well, why don't you sing another one for us in the hallway here? And she came up with this.
I know I gave you your freedom, but I still feel tired. You said you...
Where's a wall of water when you need one?
That song should be followed by a swept-away Laotian boy.
So,
wow, that was really awful. And the faces, you can't really appreciate just the...
Steve, what do you got?
This is
just
the
audio.
extended exchange of Mary Roach getting rejected.
Yeah. You can't just appreciate the audio of that last song because the faces she was making when she was singing, priceless.
Yeah, here's the extended exchange. It's a little better.
How do you think you did?
Not too shabby.
Marks out of 10?
Like, out of a 1 to 10 scale, how do you think I did? 8.
All right, Mary.
Metric.
Honestly, one of the worst I've ever heard in my life.
The worst?
Yeah, honestly.
Are you just saying that to get...
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
There you have
And she walked out crying.
Good job on the extended audio, Mr. Joshua.
Mr. Joshua?
His stupid hair.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right, so there you have it.
I really want to see him having his ass karate kicked on a lawn in the rain. hold a lighter under his big dumb arm. He'd like that too, wouldn't he? Just like Mr. Joshua, a little flame on the arm.
Wincing a little bit.
So there's a little taste of American Idol.
Oh, and it's on, I guess, 8 days a week.
3 nights a week or something like
nights?
that. Wow. I'm pretty much done with the show. I might take a peek tonight, and then that's it for me.
Look
But
at
you'll
the
see it to the
prelims.
end, huh?
Yeah, I kind of, you get caught up in those stupid shows sometimes, and that one's, they got some talented people sometimes that could actually sing. Even that, the faggot that didn't win,
Clay?
two years ago. Yeah, Clay Aiken. It's not, obviously not my style, but the guy's got a voice, It was kind of cool to watch because the guy was, actually has a really good voice.
Well, it's only fair. Steve just handed me a example of one of the ones that did really well last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only fair to play this as we go to break.
All right.
All you have to do
I can do it in one take.
Okay.
I'll make that note. I'll make this on you. 2 notes.
Put on the headphones.
Okay. Shit. Where's your cans, man? Cans?
This is American Awful.
Oh, God. Could I do it like in one take?
Why would they play?
I don't know, but I was getting like feedback right in my ear. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do, I have to make my voice gravelly. I could do this. Joseph, if it takes like more than once to do it, but I want to do it, and I want you to like save it.
This is my
for
nightmare.
posterity.
No, this is
The
from
whole
American Idol.
basement is here. Do I have to keep her?
I've never heard the
Are you kidding
extended
me?
version.
Yeah, what is this?
Say
Check into the mic.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
How does it sound?
It sounds like the whole basement and the whole upstairs, and probably 3 stories high could hear me.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Card on my life with Benz. Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? $4 is waiting. Shut up! Oh, Lord.
That's terrific.
I forgot the shut
Terrific.
Shut up! Oh Lord! Shut up! Won't you buy me a on the town? Shut up! No.
This sucks.
Down
Is that supposed to be sexy?
on the
Anthony's abusing his own mom. I haven't touched one button yet.
Lord, I must make
Shut up, you dirty man.
work hard all
Hey, I
my
didn't say
life
asshole.
with no
Shut up,
help
you dirty
from my
asshole.
friends.
Shut up, you dirty
Oh Lord,
asshole.
won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
Turn it on.
I forgot the fucking words, but I like what I did. I like it.
All right, I'll turn it off.
It's over, Johnny.
I'm sorry, Anthony. I thought that was a example of someone that did well on American Idol. last night.
No.
Can I tell you one of my favorite show moments ever? It was after Anthony played that. I think it was that song.
Yeah.
And then the Jack Walsh clip.
It was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Acting lessons. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was the wrong CD. I'm